Hear the prophecy. Roots of tomorrow, growing today. Seeds of freedom along the righteous way. Babylon try to wash we history away, but the roots of tomorrow shall never fade away. Roots of tomorrow, hear what I say. Plant good seed and watch Jah make it stay. The future is written by the works we display. Roots of tomorrow guide the youth today. Grandfather tell me by the fireside light, never lose your culture in the darkest night. Stories of warriors who stood up and fight, carrying Jabana with courage and might. From the Nile River to the Caribbean shore, the blood of the ancestors still knocking at the door. Babylon teach lies, but we know much more. The truth of our people can never be ignored. They bury the books, they change the names, they hide the history and rewrite the pain. But wisdom survives through the sun and the rain. Roots of tomorrow, growing today. Seeds of freedom along the righteous way. Babylon try to wash we history away, but the roots of tomorrow shall never fade away. Youth man, listen when the elders speak. Strength is not only for the mighty and the sleek. A nation grows strong when the humble seek the voice of Jah found through the poor and the meek. The children watching every step that we make, every promise we keep, every promise we break. Tomorrow's foundation depends on today's stake. A careless hand can cause a kingdom to shake. What shall we make when we are gone? The silver and gold or the freedom song. Teach them righteousness and they shall carry on. Roots of tomorrow, growing today. Seeds of freedom along the righteous way. Babylon try to wash we history away, but the roots of tomorrow shall never fade away. I see a vision beyond the years, beyond the struggle and beyond the tears. Young lions rising without fear, holding Jah wisdom ever near. No chains upon their minds again, no politicians selling pain, no merchant profiting from shame. The youth shall break Babylon's game. When I remember Marcus, remember the way, remember the elders who prayed every day, remember the martyrs who never betrayed their sacrifice, lighting tomorrow's highway. The trees stand tall because the roots run deep. The promises made are the promises we keep. Even while Babylon sleeping in deceit, the righteous harvest shall be complete. Roots of tomorrow, growing today. Seeds of freedom along the righteous way. Babylon try to wash we history away, but the roots of tomorrow shall never fade away. falling through the chains, Jah never forget His children. We are the children of the promise, walking through the fire and the rain. Children of the promise, carrying hope through the pain. Though Babylon rise against us, Jah covenant still remain. We are the children of the promise, and His word shall never change. 400 years beneath the whip and chain, tears upon the ocean, sorrow in the cave. Yet the elders kept the scripture in their brain, knowing Jah promise would break every chain. From Egypt to Jamaica, the story's still the same. Pharaoh wear a different face, but play the same game, trying to erase the people and destroy the holy name. But the God of Abraham forever reign. They stole our bodies, but not our soul. They stole our labor, but not our gold. Jah keep the covenant and remain in control. We are the children of the promise, walking through the fire and the rain. Children of the promise, carrying hope through the pain. Though Babylon rise against us, Jah covenant still remain. We are the children of the promise, and His word shall never change. Grandmother praying in a little wooden room, Bible in her hand while the darkness looms. She said, my child, don't fear the gloom, for Jah will bring His people through. The prophet spoke of justice long ago, like rivers of righteousness, the truth shall flow. Though wicked leaders come and go, the seed of Jah continue to grow. The lion may stumble, the righteous may fall, but Jah hear the cry and answer the call. His promise is greater than the empire wall. We are the children of the promise, walking through the fire and the rain. Children of the promise, carrying hope through the pain. Though Babylon rise against us, Jah covenant still remain. We are the children of the promise, and His word shall never change. I see the youth standing firm and tall, no longer believing Babylon's call, learning their history, reclaiming it all, preparing the kingdom beyond the wall. The chains are broken first within the mind, when truth and wisdom become aligned. The inheritance Jah design, no thief nor ruler can never confine. Remember Moses by the sea, remember David's victory, remember Daniel's prophecy. The same Jah watching over me. The promise traveled through the years, through blood and sweat and countless tears, still shining brighter than all fears. The voice of Zion now appears. We are the children of the promise, walking through the fire and the rain. Children of the promise, carrying hope through the pain. Though Babylon rise again, some say you are. To every worker in the field, to every mother and every child, to every youth in the ghetto, we are the sons of the Most High, kings and queens beneath the sky. No chains can hold the spirit high, for Jah live within I and I. Sons of the Most High, lift your heads and testify. No ruler can deny the children of the Most High. Babylon measure a man by gold, by the land he own and the wealth he hold. But just see the heart, not the riches untold. The spirit of truth is greater than silver and gold. They call the poor man weak and small, yet Jah hear his prayer when he call. Many mighty kingdoms rise and fall, but the righteous shall outlive them all. No politician make my crown, no system can keep I down. Jah bless the light I found upon this sacred ground. Oh, we are the sons of the Most High, kings and queens beneath the sky. No chains can hold the spirit high, for Jah live within I and I. Sons of the Most High, lift your heads and testify. No ruler can deny the children of the Most High. From the mountains of Ethiopia to the islands across the sea, the blood of ancient royalty still running through you and me. Not because of palace walls, no, nor because a nation calls, but because Jah made us all, and His image stand tall. The shepherd and the laboring and carry purpose Jah has planned. Every woman, every man, part of His eternal plan. The world may judge by faith, the world may worship name, but Jah see beyond the game and call His children the same. Oh, we are the sons of the Most High, kings and queens beneath the sky. No chains can hold the spirit high, for Jah live within I and I. Sons of the Most High, lift your heads and testify. No ruler can deny the children of the Most High. Teach the youth who they are, brighter than the morning star. They don't need Babylon's approval to know how blessed they are. The wisdom of the ancients remain, flowing through every vein. Though oppression bring pain, the spirit shall rise again. A lion don't ask permission to roar, a river don't ask permission to pour. The truth Jah place at the core can never be ignored. Remember the prophets of old, the stories the scriptures told. Their faith was stronger than gold, their courage forever bold. When the world tell you kneel, stand firm and reveal the divine power you feel, for Jah seal the covenant seal. We are the sons of the Most High, kings and queens beneath the sky. No chains can hold the spirit high, for Jah live within I and I. Sons of the Most High, lift your heads and testify. No ruler can deny the children of the Most High. Sons of the Most High, before the first sunrise, and after the last star fade away. Jah's eternal plan, greater than the works of man, through every age and every land. Jah guide creation with his hand. Jah's eternal plan, though we may not understand, faith shall help the righteous stand within Jah's eternal plan. I see the ruins of forgotten kings, broken crowns and shattered rings. The mighty empire that once ruled everything, now silent beneath the grass where the sparrows sing. Men build walls and call them forever, yet time breaks stone and iron together. The proud boast strength that will never sever, but Jah wisdom endure forever. Wars have stained the earth with pain, greed has fallen like heavy rain. Yet through the loss and through the strain, the Creator's purpose still remains. The eagle fly high, but Jah higher still. The ocean run deep, but deeper his will. The world may change, but his promise fulfilled. Jah's eternal plan, greater than the works of man, through every age and every land. Jah guide creation with his hand. Jah's eternal plan, though we may not understand, faith shall help the righteous stand within Jah's eternal plan. Joseph sat in prison years, Daniel walked through lion fears. The prophets cried through countless tears, yet Jah's purpose became clear. The seed beneath the ground may sleep, the faithful shepherd guard the sheep. The road is rough, the valley deep, but Jah is covenant always keep. Many ask why suffering stay, why darkness seem to rule the day. But every night gives birth to day, and every storm shall pass away. The farmer plant today and wait through every season, though he cannot see the harvest. He trusts Jah's reason. Faith is stronger than confusion. Jah's eternal plan, greater than the works of man, through every age and every land. Jah guide creation with his hand. With his hand. Jah's eternal plan, though we may not understand, faith shall help the righteous stand within Jah's eternal plan. Babylon boasts of wealth and fame, yet history forget their name. Only truth survive the flame, only righteousness remain. The children born in troubled years will overcome inherited fears. The song of freedom now appears, echoing through the centuries. The wheel of time continues turning, the lamp of wisdom still burning. Every soul sincerely learning will find the path for which they're yearning. When the sun refused to shine and the mountains seem too high to climb, remember every age and time has moved according to design. When the wicked seem to prosper and justice seem delayed, trust the hand behind creation, for nothing escapes what Jah has laid. Jah's eternal plan, Jah's eternal, greater than the works of man, through every age and every land. Jah guide creation with his hand. With his hand. eternal plan. From the beginning to the end, the Alpha and Omega stand. Forever guiding every man. The stars know, the rivers know, the mountains know. All things move according to Jah's eternal plan. Be still and trust, Jah never fail.
While the hungry wait outside, Babylon counting silver plates. Oh Jah, see what I see. A garden locked from liberty. Oh Jah, hear what I hear. The cry of the people in fear. In the rich man's garden, flowers bloom so bright, while the poor man's children struggle through the night. One hand feasting under golden light, other hand searching for a piece of bread to buy. Rich man's garden wall so high, fruit for few while many die. Jah hear the children cry in the rich man's garden under Babylon sky. I walk through cities built on broken back, where promise fade and justice lack. Marble halls on a hungry track, and truth get buried in a money sack. The landlord smile with polished shoes, while tenants choose which bill to lose. Every day is same old news. Profit rise while people bruise. They plant gold where the soil should feed, but cannot grow a righteous seed. Only greed that multiply greed and leave the people in desperate need. Tell me who can eat a dollar bill? Tell me who can drink a broken will? Tell me how a soul stays still when Babylon take more than it will. In the rich man's garden, flowers bloom so bright, while the poor man's children struggle through the night. One hand feasting under golden light, other hand searching for a piece of bread to bite. Rich man's garden wall so high, fruit for few while many die. Jah hear the children cry in the rich man's garden under Babylon sky. The bank account what he never grow, while farmers sweat in rain and snow. The price go high, the wages low, still the same old system flow. Politicians speak with silver tongue, but never hear the hungry song. They build their towers tall and strong on labor where the weak belong. Every gate has a keeper man, every hand has a hidden plan, but just see through the master plan and judge the works of every man. Oh, seed of truth, don't die in vain. Grow through fire, grow through rain. Even through oppression's chain, justice rising once again. One day the garden gate must fall, and truth will answer every call. No gold can shield no wall so tall, when righteousness stand for all. The children will inherit ground where stolen voices once were drowned, and freedom's drum begin to sound from every city, every town. The merchants count their treasure, but Jah count the tears. There is blood upon the gold, stories Babylon never told. Blood upon the gold, bought and sold for riches untold. Blood upon the gold, hidden beneath the wealth they hold. The truth can never grow old. There is blood upon the gold. I see ships sailing over the sea, carrying chains where men should be free. Kings growing rich from misery, building empires from stolen dignity. The cane fields burn beneath the sun, children work before life begun. The masters counted what they won, while mothers mourned what had been done. A palace rise upon the hill, built by hands that labor still. History bends but never will, hide the wounds that time can't heal. The diamonds shine, but who paid the price? The treasure gleam, but who gave their life? Every jewel tells a story, every coin carries sacrifice. There is blood upon the gold, stories Babylon never told. Blood upon the gold, bought and sold for riches untold. Blood upon the gold, hidden beneath the wealth they hold. The truth can never grow old. There is blood upon the gold. The politicians shake their hands, drawing lines across stolen lands, speaking peace while making plans to profit from another man's hands. The soldier march, the cannon roar, the merchant wait beside the shore. War creates another store for those who always hunger more. The bankers sit behind the desk, the people suffer and protest, yet greed continue its conquest. Wearing a suit and calling it success, Babylon build high towers upon forgotten graves. Yet Jah remember every soul and every life they gave. There is blood upon the gold, stories Babylon never told. Blood upon the gold, bought and sold for riches untold. Blood upon the gold, hidden beneath the wealth they hold. The truth can never grow old. There is blood upon the gold, but truth is stronger than the lie, and justice never truly die. The eagle may attempt to fly, yet cannot escape Jah's eye. The youth now search the history, uncovering the hidden mystery, learning that their ancestors' story was never one of defeat but glory. The chains were broken, the spirit survived. Though Babylon thought the dream had died, the fire of freedom remains alive, and righteousness shall yet arrive. Remember the miner beneath the ground, remember the slave who made no sound, remember the blood that soaked the town before the merchant wore the crown. Remember the worker bent with age, remember the prophet filled with rage. Their names may not be on the page, but truth shall outlive every age. There is blood upon the gold, stories Babylon never told. Blood upon the gold, bought and sold for riches untold. Blood upon the gold, hidden beneath the wealth they hold. The truth can never grow old. There is blood upon the gold, sun go down, Mama set the table, one chair remain empty, year after year. Father's empty chair beside the table, a silent story nobody can hide. Father's empty chair beside the table, still we leave a place at his side. Though the years keep passing by and many tears we cry, Father's empty chair reminds us why some sacrifices never die. Mama cooking by the kitchen light, trying to make the little food stretch through the night. The younger children asking where he might be and why he never come home for tea. She smiles softly, but her eyes tell pain, looking through the window at the falling rain. A letter arrive once every few months from a distant city beyond the ocean front. He left to find a better way to earn enough for another day. But the years took more than anyone could say, and slowly carried him away. The suitcase gone, the room still there, but every night remains Father's empty chair. Father's empty chair beside the table, a silent story nobody can hide. Oh, Father's empty chair beside the table, still we leave a place at his side. Though the years keep passing by and many tears we cry, Father's empty chair reminds us why some sacrifices never die. Brother grow up faster than he should, trying his best to do what father would, working long hours in the neighborhood, carrying burdens while still a youth. Sister keep his photograph near, holding memories through every year, whispering prayers Jah might hear for the father she wishes was here. Some fathers leave because hunger bites, some disappear through political fights, some trapped behind prison lights, lost in Babylon's endless nights. Different roads, different despair, but every family knows an empty chair. Father's empty chair beside the table, a silent story nobody can hide. Oh, Father's empty chair beside the table, still we leave a place at his side. Though the years keep passing by and many tears we cry, Father's empty chair reminds us why some sacrifices never die. Now the children have children of their own, living in houses father never known. Yet every lesson he planted has grown, even though he was far from home. His hands may not have held every year, his voice may not have always been near, but the love survives through every tear and still lives on right here. The chair remains patiently. This song carries your memory. The world may never understand the price paid by a working man, trying to follow just plan with callous thought and callous stance. Father's empty chair beside the table, a silent story nobody can hide. Oh, father's empty chair beside the table, still we leave a place at his side. Though the years keep passing by and many tears we cry, father's empty chair reminds us why some sacrifices never die. Father's empty chair, though the seat remains bare, his spirit still sits there in father's empty chair. Mama folds the letter, the children bow their heads. The food grows cold, the memories remain, and the chair still waits. Father's empty chair.
Well, I now know the truth. The politician can fool the people, the merchant can hide the books, the judge can twist the words, but there is one eye watching over all creation. Jah know the truth. Jah know the truth, though the liar wear a suit. Jah know the truth, though deception bear fruit. No darkness can hide, no wickedness can take root. Sooner or later, Jah know the truth. They stand up on the platform and smile, speaking promises mile after mile. But behind the curtain all the while, they profit from the people's trial. The newspaper print what they choose, the wealthy man determine the news. The poor man always seem to lose, yet Babylon claim there is nothing to prove. They build a mountain out of lies, covering truth before our eyes, but no disguise can truly disguise what the Almighty recognize. The moon may hide behind the cloud, the thunder may not always sound, but truth has a way of rising proud and shaking every corner of the ground. Jah know the truth, though the liar wear a suit. Jah know the truth, though deception bear fruit. No darkness can hide, no wickedness can take root. Sooner or later, Jah know the truth. The businessman count his secret gain, while workers struggle through the strain. The minister preach but seek the fame, and still Jah call each one by name. Hidden contracts, hidden deals, hidden wounds that nobody heals. Yet the Almighty always reveals the things concealed beneath the seals. The innocent cry through the night, waiting for justice and what is right. Though wrong may seem to win the fight, truth continue to shine its light. A seed of truth beneath the ground may take some time before it's found, but when it rises, the
what men forget. The debts of wickedness remain unpaid yet. Every action cast a shadow set, and every soul shall face regret. The youth must learn to stand upright, to choose integrity over might, to walk by wisdom and by light, and keep their conscience clean and bright. For every secret shall be known, every seed eventually grown. Every king shall leave his throne, but Jah remain forever on his own. No gold can bribe eternity, no power can purchase destiny, no title can rewrite reality. Jah judge with perfect clarity. The river of justice slowly flow through every valley deep below, and one day all creation know the truth that Babylon never showed. Jah know the truth, though the liar wear a suit. Jah know the truth, Jah know the truth, though deception bear fruit. No darkness can hide, no wickedness can take root. Jah know the truth, sooner or later. Jah know the truth, Jah know the truth. From the palace to the street, Jah know the truth, Jah know the truth. Every victory and defeat, Jah know the truth, and righteousness shall meet every heart and every soul standing at his feet. You can fool the nation, you can fool the media, you can fool your neighbor, but you cannot fool Jah. For Jah know the truth, and truth shall stand forever.
Hey, can you feel it in the air tonight? Yeah, yeah. Can you hear the drum beat from the corner? Something stirring in the people, something Babylon cannot stop. Fire in Babylon street, fire in Babylon street. Truth and justice finally meet. Fire in Babylon street, hear the people's marching feet. Fire in Babylon street, consciousness can know defeat. The flames of wisdom rising higher. Fire in Babylon street. Woo! For too long they divide and rule, treating poor people like a tool, teaching children in Babylon school while hiding the truth and calling it cool. The workers sweat from dawn till night, still can't seem to make things right. The politicians talk and fight, while the people struggle out of sight. But now the youth begin to see, the chains upon the mind must flee. The road toward liberty starts with truth and dignity. Hey, no one can stop an idea. No wall can block the sun. Once the people know the truth, Babylon start to running. Fire in Babylon street, truth and justice finally meet. Fire in Babylon street, hear the people's marching feet. Fire in Babylon street, consciousness can know defeat. The flames of wisdom rising higher. Fire in Babylon street. Hey, the elder speaking once again, passing wisdom through the pain, teaching lessons that remain long after kingdoms disappear like rain. The newspapers tell one side, but truth no longer have to hide. The people opening their eyes and seeing through the disguise. No longer fooled by empty speech, no longer trapped beneath their reach. The message spread
across the islands and the land. People joining hand in hand, building what Jah truly planned. Upon a righteous foundation stand. The fire spread from soul to soul, healing wounds and making whole. A movement nobody can control, for freedom is the final goal. Marcus spoke it long ago. Plant the seed and watch it grow. Through every hardship, through every blow, the river of truth continue to flow. The lion wake from years of sleep, the promise of the ancestors keep. And from the valley to the steep, the fire burn mighty and deep. Fire in Babylon street, truth and justice finally meet. Fire in Babylon street, hear the people's marching feet. Fire in Babylon street, consciousness can't know defeat. The flames of wisdom rising higher. Fire in Babylon street. Fire, fire in Babylon street. The people standing on their feet. Fire, fire in Babylon street. The sound of freedom can't retreat. The fire is not in the buildings. Fire, the fire is in the minds. Fire, the fire is not destruction. Fire, the fire is awakening, burning away fear, burning away lies, burning away oppression. Fire in Babylon street.
Come gather around. Come gather round, children. Leave the noise of the city behind. Sit beneath the old mango tree, for the roots run deep there, and the elders still remember lessons from the old mango tree, passed from generation to generation. Lessons from the old mango tree, the wisdom of a mighty nation. Beneath the branches, cool and free, the elders speak of destiny. Lessons from the old mango tree, leaving history for you and me. The old man sat where the roots run wide, with silver in his beard and truth inside. The children gathered by his side as the evening sun began to hide. He said, a river never forget its source, and a people must stay upon their course. For when a nation loses its roots, Babylon steer it with another force. He spoke of kingdoms long ago, of African empires the world should know, of warriors whose courage still glow, like fire beneath the ashes below. The book can teach many things, but some wisdom only living voices bring. The stories of the ancestors sing through every age and everything. Lessons from the old mango tree, passed from generation to generation. Lessons from the old mango tree, the wisdom of a mighty nation. Beneath the branches, cool and free, the elders speak of destiny. Lessons from the old mango tree, living history for you and me. He said, measure a man by the life he lead, not by wealth, position, or greed. For character is the finest seed, and righteousness the greatest deed. The tallest tree began as small, the strongest kingdom can still fall.
wisdom can outlive them all. If the youth remember the call, the children listen carefully, learning lessons patiently. Words becoming memory, memory becoming legacy. The drum may grow quiet, the singer may grow, but truth remains forever, more precious than silver or gold. Lessons from the old mango tree, passed from generation to generation. Lessons from the old mango tree, the wisdom of a mighty nation. Beneath the branches, cool and free, the elders speak of destiny. Lessons from the old mango tree, living history for you and me. Nightfall came and stars appeared, yet every child still volunteered to hear the stories they revered and the truths their ancestors cleared. They learn respect from Mother Earth, the value of honest work, the dignity of every birth, and what true freedom is worth. The mango tree stood silent and strong, watching centuries move along, guarding every lesson and song, and helping the people stay strong. The world may rush and race ahead, chasing dreams of wealth instead, but remember the words the elder said, or the roots may slowly become dead. For culture is a sacred flame, passed through every family name, and those who preserve it gain a treasure no thief can claim. Lessons from the old mango tree, passed from generation to generation. Lessons from the old mango tree, the wisdom of a mighty nation. Beneath the branches, cool and free, the elders speak of destiny. Lessons from the old mango tree, living history for you and me. Lessons from the old mango tree, still echoing through eternity. The roots of who we're meant to be, growing like the old mango tree. The elder has gone home now, but his words remain in every child, in every family, in every song. The old mango tree, still standing, still teaching,
Step
still
right in.
remembering.
Welcome one and all to Corruption Market, where honesty is expensive and lies are sold wholesale. Come and see what Babylon's selling today. Welcome to Corruption Market. Everything here got a price. Welcome to Corruption Market. Truth gets sold and sacrificed. The politician selling promises, the judge selling legal advice. Welcome to Corruption Market, where greed rolled the dice. At the first stall stood a politician man, selling dreams with a microphone in hand. Vote for me, I have a master plan, then disappear as quickly as he can. The people buy hope by the pound. Every election season it can be found. Yet after the victory sound, the promises never come around. Further down the crowded lane, a businessman counting his gain, buying him
influence without shame, calling corruption another name. Who owns the scales? Who sets the fee? Who profits from the misery? The answer hiding plain to see. Welcome to corruption market. Everything here got a price. Welcome to corruption market. Truth gets sold and sacrificed. The politician selling promises, the judge selling legal advice. Welcome to corruption market, where greed roll the dice. Next star selling justice today. Different prices depending who pay. The wealthy walk freely away, while the poor man kneel and pray. The newspaper vendor shout the news, but only the version somebody choose. The facts become difficult to use when truth itself begins to lose. The banker sitting in a golden chair, talking about profits everywhere, while workers breathe polluted air and wonder if anyone care. Every corner tell a tale of morality up for sale, but every scheme eventually fail when righteousness lift the veil. Welcome to corruption market. Everything here got a price. Welcome to corruption market. Truth gets sold and sacrificed. The politician selling promises, the judge selling legal advice. Welcome to corruption market, where greed roll the dice. Then I saw an old man standing there, no expensive suit for him to wear, selling wisdom free and fair, though few would stop and care. He said Babylon market can't endure, their foundation never secure. Only righteousness remain pure, and only truth shall truly cure. The crowd began to understand the game that ruled throughout the land, and slowly people took a stand against the merchants of the grand scam. No corporation own the sky, no millionaire can buy your eye, no amount of wealth can justify the suffering hidden behind the lie. The market loud today indeed, built upon corruption and greed, but every empire plant a seed, and every seed become a deed. Welcome to corruption market. Everything here got a price. Welcome to corruption market. Truth gets sold and sacrificed. The politician selling promises, the judge selling legal advice. Welcome to corruption market, where greed roll the dice. Welcome to corruption market, but the people now see through. Welcome to corruption market, the revolution coming true. The market closing, the stalls coming down, the merchants running, the truth coming out. For what Babylon sells, Jah cannot buy, and truth can never stay hidden forever. After every storm, the sun still rises. After every war, the children still dream. And after every act of hate, love still remains. Love stronger than hate, stronger than the walls they create. Love stronger than hate, stronger than the burden we carry and weight. No matter what Babylon say, Brothers turn against brothers, neighbors fear one another. Politicians divide sisters and mothers, yet Jah made us for each other. The rich and poor under the same sky, the old and young asking the same why. The tears that fall from every eye remind us all how much we need to try. They teach suspicion, they teach fear, to keep the people far from near. But when the heart becomes sincere, the path toward healing appear. A candle can light another flame without losing what it became. Love works much the same, and every soul can do the same. Love stronger than hate, stronger than the walls they create. Love stronger than hate, stronger than the burden we carry and weight. No matter what Babylon say, no matter how they separate, Jah teach I and I today that love is stronger than hate. Forgiveness is not forgetting pain, nor pretending loss was gain. It is refusing to wear the chain that bitterness tries to maintain. The river doesn't curse the stone, the trees still grow though winds have blown, and every seed of kindness sown can change a heart of stone. The greatest warriors often know some battles are not won by blows, but by the courage to let love grow and watch compassion overflow. The healer's hand, the mother's prayer, the friend who stays, the soul who cares. Love reveal itself everywhere. Love stronger than hate, stronger than the walls they create. Love stronger than hate, stronger than the burden we carry and weight. No matter what Babylon say, no matter how they separate, Jah teach I and I today that love is stronger than hate. I see a future yet to come, where many voices beat as one. Different journeys, different tongues, still singing underneath one sun. The children dancing in the street without the fear of past defeat. Learning every life they meet makes the human family complete. The dream begins inside the heart, one act of kindness, one fresh start. Every person plays a part in healing what was torn apart. The prophet spoke of peace to come, the drummers beat upon the drum, the singers sang what must be done until the kingdom finally come. Not through hatred, not through pride, but true love that cannot hide, flowing like a mighty tide across the earth so deep and wide. Love stronger than hate, stronger than the walls they create. Love stronger than hate, stronger than the burden we carry and weight. No matter what Babylon say, no matter how they separate, Jah teach I and I today that love is stronger than hate. Love stronger than hate, stronger than every empire's fate. Love stronger than hate, the force that makes humanity great. When the kingdoms fade away, when the politicians are gone, when the headlines disappear, love will remain. The greatest gift, the greatest power, the greatest revolution. Love stronger than hate, forever. beyond the kingdoms of Babylon, there is a place. The prophet saw it, the elder spoke of it, the kingdom beyond the hills. There's a kingdom beyond the hills, beyond the pain and beyond the fears. A kingdom beyond the hills, where Jah wipe away the tears. No war, no greed, no broken dreams, only truth forever revealed. There's a kingdom beyond the hills, waiting beyond the hills. I walked through deserts of despair, carried burdens hard to bear, witnessed injustice everywhere, yet still I knew Jah was there. I've seen the mighty kingdoms fall, heard the oppressed people call, watched Babylon build its wall, yet none of it could stand at all. For every chain eventually break, for every sleeping soul must wake, and every righteous step we take bring us closer for Zion's sake. The road is long, the journey steep, but Jah His promise always keep. There's a kingdom beyond the hills, beyond the pain and beyond the fears. A kingdom beyond the hills, where Jah wipe away the tears. No war, no greed, no broken dreams, only truth forever revealed. There's a kingdom beyond the hills, waiting beyond the hills. Hey! Oh, oh yeah, 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 yeah. The elders sang of this land, not built by any ruler's hand, a place where justice firmly stand, according to Jah's command. No hungry child shall cry for bread, no innocent blood shall be shed, no lies shall rule where truth is spread, and righteousness shall be widespread. The lion and the lamb shall rest, the weary soul shall find its nest, the humble and the faithful blessed, within the kingdom of Jah's rest. Beyond the clouds, beyond the night, the morning come with holy light. There's a kingdom beyond the hills, beyond the pain and beyond the fears. A kingdom beyond the hills, where Jah wipe away the tears. No war, no greed, no broken dreams, only truth forever revealed. There's a kingdom beyond the hills, waiting beyond the hills. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah, yo. Oh, yeah. I see the ancestors standing near, the voices of the righteous clear. Every generation gathered here, no separation, no more fear. The children dance beneath the sun, their long struggle finally done. A new age now begun, beneath the blessing of the Holy One. The rivers flow with peace and grace, love and justice fill the place. Every tribe and every race united in Jah's embrace. The prophets carried the vision, the martyrs carried the flame, the elders carried the wisdom, and now we carry the same. not over, it has only begun. For Zion is not merely a destination, it is a way of living, a way of loving, a way of walking with Jah. Beyond corruption, beyond suffering, beyond Babylon, the kingdom beyond the hill.